OK， 我们来看一下下面一个 section 当中的第一则对话。
Listen to part of a conversation between a student and her biology professor.
Hi, Samantha. How did your track meet go?
Great! I placed first in one race and third in another.
Congratulations. You must practice a lot.
3 times a week pre-season, but now that we're competing every weekend, we practice 6 days a week from 3:30 till 5.
Athletics place a heavy demand on your time, don't they?
Yeah, but I really love competing, so...
You know, I played soccer in college, and my biggest challenge, and I didn't always succeed, was getting my studying in during soccer season. Are you having a similar...
No, I really do make time to study, and I actually study more for this class than I do for all my other classes. But I didn't see the grade I expected on my midterm exam, which is why I came by.
Well, you didn't do badly on the exam, but I agree it did not reflect your potential. I say this because your work on the lab project was exemplary. I was so impressed with the way you handled the microscope and the samples of onion cells, and with how carefully you observed and diagrammed and interpreted each stage of cell division. And I don't think you could have done that if you hadn't read and understood the chapter. I mean, it seemed like you really had a good understanding of it.
I thought so too, but I missed some questions about cell division on the exam.
So, what happened?
I just sort of blanked out, I guess. I had a hard time remembering details. It was so frustrating.
All right, let's back up. You say you studied. Where? At home?
At my kitchen table, actually.
And that's supposed to be a quiet environment?
Not exactly. My brother and parents try to keep it down when I'm studying, but the phone pretty much rings off the hook, so...
So you might try a place with fewer distractions, like the library.
But the library closes at midnight, and I like to study all night before a test. You know, so everything's fresh in my mind. I studied 6 straight hours the night before the midterm exam. That's why I expected to do so much better.
Oh, okay. You know that studying 6 consecutive hours is not equivalent to studying 1 hour a day for 6 days.
It isn't?
No, there's research that shows that after about an hour of intense focus, your brain needs a break. It needs to, shift gears a little. Your brain's ability to absorb information starts to decline after about the first hour. So if you're dealing with a lot of new concepts and vocabulary, anyway, if you just reviewed your notes even 20 minutes a day, it'd be much better than waiting until the night before an exam to try and absorb all those details.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Think of your brain as a muscle. If you didn't practice regularly with your track team, and then tried to squeeze in 3 weeks' worth of running practice the day before a track meet, how well do you think you'd perform in your races?
那这则对话的话，其中涉及到的内容呢，也是学生去找老师要去解决一定的问题，对吧？所以的话呢，基本上来讲，所有的对话都是围绕解决问题的思路来展开的。那我们就来看一下，这其中解决的是一个什么样的问题？Why does the woman go to see her professor？ 对吧？那既然题目也已经看到是 professor， 也就是大家能够回忆出来，这篇文章是学生和教授之间的一个对话。既然是和教授之间的对话呢，那往往是和学科性内容相关的，只不过在对话开始的时候可能会有一定的寒暄，或者说会有一定的补充信息。就比如说在这篇文章当中的话，可能就会有一定的补充信息。我们看到4个选项。差异是比较大的。A 选项说 to tell him about an athletic achievement， 是想跟老师讲一下呢他拿到的这个运动会上的成绩。B 选项 to find out the best approach to studying for a test， 说怎么样为了考试怎么样去准备的问题。C 选项 to ask a question about a laboratory project， 是问一下关于一个项目的一个问题。以及 D 选项 to discuss her performance on a biology exam， 在生物学考试上的一个表现。4个选项的差异非常大，咱们完全找不到任何共同点。这也就意味着在文章当中这个信息在出现的时候肯定是属于干扰性比较强的时候，所以大家在看笔记的时候就一定要看清楚，对吧？我们听到一开始的话呢，学生是跟老师就谈到这个关于参加运动会啊，然后成绩不错呀等等之类的，然后老师还说 I played soccer in college and my biggest challenge。I didn't always succeed was getting my studying in during soccer season. Are you having a similar problem? 这句话没说完，意思就是说 Are you having a similar problem? 因为学生 生提到说，我运动会确实有个成绩不错，但是的话呢，我喜欢这个可能会给我带来一定的问题。老师说是 competition 的问题吗？学生就说，哎，也不完全是 competition 的问题 ，because I like competition。然后就引出了下面这段话，请注意。这里就是信号词了，说 Are you having a similar problem？ 学生的回答 No, I really do make time to study, and I actually study more for this class than I do for all my other classes. 我有时间看书的，所以不是关于这个去 balance your time management 的问题。然后问题是什么呢？ But I didn't see the grade I expected on my midterm exam, which is why I came by. 好，关键句了。但是我就不太看得懂我的期中考试的成绩，这个成绩就是我来的原因，对吧？所以的话呢，就是说他对成绩不满，所以正确答案应该选择的就是 D 选项 ，To discuss her performance on a biology exam， 对吧？因为我们会发现4个选项当中有2个选项是和考试相关的，但是 B 选项和 D 选项，对吧？而 B 选项不能选，就因为这里提到就是 study for a test， 所以不能考虑，对吧？好，这是第一题。而第二题 ，What does the professor imply when he mentions his experience playing soccer in college？ 当教授提到他读大学的时候踢足球的时候，他有什么说法，有什么想法，对吧？那么像教授提到什么内容，肯定是为了给学生解决问题。那么他到底是要给学生解决什么问题呢？我们看到的4个选项 ，A 选项说 The woman should participate in a sport that takes less of her time。她应该搞的这种运动就花时间少一点。潜在含义就是说，学生参加这种运动的话，可能会占用他学习的时间，所以的话呢，运动上少花一点时间。但怎么说，美国大学生呢都是非常喜欢运动的，你让他们为了学习去牺牲运动，基本上是不太可能的事情。所以 A 选项的话，从常理的角度就可以排除。然后 B 选项提到说 ，The woman may not have enough time to study for class。这个学生有可能没有足够的时间去上课，对吧 ？C 选项 ，The woman is not trying hard enough to do well in the class。她在这个为了课程他努力不够，对吧？然后 D 选项 ，The woman should be satisfied with the results of her exam。对他考试的结果，他应该已经满足了，对吧？所以到底应该选择哪一个呢？也就是说这里面基本上就是一个和除了 D 选项之外，对吧？然后剩下4个选项当中 ，A、B 选项都是和 time 相关，和 time management 相关。然后的话呢，C 选项的话就是说你要努力的问题，对吧？那到底选哪个？就是我们刚才听到这段语言，老师说 I played soccer in the college and my biggest challenge I didn't always succeed was getting my studying in during soccer season， 对吧？所以的话，正确答案应该对应的就是 B 选项。The woman may not have enough time to study for class。你可能时间不够，你要想想如何去 balance 的问题，对吧？但是 balance 的意思呢，并不是说你要放弃这个运动，所以如果大家选择 A 选项，那就属于过度推论了，对吧？所以只能够选择 B 选项。好，这是这道题。然后下面第3题 ，What did the woman study in her laboratory project？ 那么在她的这个项目里面，她到底学的是什么东西呢？4个选项 ，A 选项 The best methods for preserving samples on onion cells， 如何在洋葱细胞上去保存样本。B 选项 The differences between onion cells and other plant cells， 洋葱细胞和其他植物细胞的区别，对吧 ？C 选项 The process of cell division in an onion， 洋葱的细胞分裂，对吧 ？D 选项 The different ways that onion cells can be diagrammed， 用不同的方式去图示洋葱细胞，对吧？也就是说，这里面的共同点就是它都有 onion cells，onion cells 这个是都有的。那我相信大家笔记当中估计 onion 也都有记录下来。这样的话，在看选择项的时候，一个巨大的难点就是我听的没有记，我记得没有考，对吧？然后或者说他考的我没有记，但是我记下来的话他就没有考，对吧？结果的话，那这样的话呢，我们应该如何去判断呢？那就仔细回忆一下，在 onion 这一部分我们到底听到了什么内容？而这一段内容很明显，长篇大论教授的讲述，越是长篇大论的时候，越要集中注意力，注意判断清楚教授的实际含义，对吧？那教授说到什么呢？ Well, you didn't do badly on the exam, but I agree it did not reflect your potential， 对吧？你考得倒不差，但是的话呢，确实没有反映出来你的实力。I say this because your work on the lab project was exemplary， 因为你在实验室干的就是太好了，对吧？简直就是个典范。I was so impressed， 好，这一部分一直是在引入，对吧？同时还有信号词 I was so impressed with the way you handled the microscope and the samples of onion cells, and with how carefully you observed， 好，这里已经提到 onion cells 了，对吧？你显微镜用的这么好，然后洋葱细胞也控制得这么好。How carefully you observed and diagrammed and interpreted each stage of cell division， 所以 cell division 相信大家也能够记录得下来，对吧？所以我们笔记当中 onion cell division， and I didn't think you could have done that if you hadn't read and understood the chapter. I mean, it seemed like you really had a good understanding of it. 这里就相信大家有记下来 understanding， 对吧？那这样的话，回过头来。Cell division 这是个关键词，所以正确答案应该选择 C 选项 The process of cell division。而干扰项就是什么呢？干扰项就是 D 选项，因为这里有一个 diagram， 但是老师并没有提到 different， 对吧？所以不能够选择 D 选项，对吧？好，那么这是第3题。第4题 What does the professor say about the results of the brain research？ 关于大脑研究的结果是什么？4个选项都有一定的长度，所以首先要把选项看清楚。A 选项说 ，Several short study sessions are more effective than one extended study session， 说几个短的这种研讨会会比一个长的研讨会更有好处、更有效果。这就是在short 和 long 之间 ，short 和 extended 之间进行对比，对吧？然后 B 选项说 ，studying in the library increases the brain's ability to absorb details， 对吧？如果在图书馆学习的话呢，那么大脑能够吸收更多的细节，也就是说这里面讲到就是在图书馆学更好。然后 C 选项 ，studying for extended periods of time is good exercise for the brain， 对吧？这里的意思就是学长一点时间会比较好，对吧？然后 D 选项 ，Students who excel at laboratory work usually perform well on exams。实验室搞得好的，这个考试一般搞得好。这个的话，我们知道基本上是属于一个这个干扰性、常识性、违反常识的。就是你平时做得好，不代表你考试做得好。这一点我相信大家自己都有亲身体验，所以这个选项可以直接排除。那问题是，A 选项短和长的对比，如果要选择 A， 大家就要确保我在文章当中有听到过短时间和长时间的对比。如果要选择 B， 大家要确保我有听到过 library， 对吧？而如果要选择 C， 那么直接就是学习时间长。然后上面这里讲的是 study session， 这里就是 study for a longer period of time， 对吧？那我们到底听到什么呢？老师说 No, there's research that shows that after about an hour of intense focus, your brain needs a break. It needs to shift gears a little， 对吧？你的大脑经常要休息一下。后面还有打个比方。Shift gear 意思是换挡，就开车高速开了很长时间之后要换挡，这样的话呢，你的学习效果会更好。因此，正确答案应该选择的就是 A 选项。Several short study sessions are more effective than one extended long session。然后他说的意思就是说学得太长时间不好，所以我们直接就可以把 C 选项排除了，对吧？好，这是第4题。第5题。At the end of the conversation, why does the professor return to the topic of running on the track term？ 在对话结束的时候，为什么教授又重新提到了田径比赛的问题、田径赛跑的问题？文章结尾部分的细节，大家要能够考虑清楚。A 选项说 ，to suggest that the student take a break from it for a few weeks， 休息几个礼拜，对吧 ？B 选项 to give an example of how exercise affects memory， 运动是如何影响记忆的。C 选项 illustrate the point he is making about study habits？ 这个选项就是一个比较不那么具体的选项了。关于学习习惯，它讲到了什么 ？D 选项 to find out if the next track meet will interfere with the next exam， 对吧？说下次田径比赛的话呢，是否会干扰到下次考试？4个选项的区别也都比较大，最后部分听清楚就行了。老师说 ，Think of your brain as a muscle， 对吧？想象你的大脑就像块肌肉。If you didn't practice regularly with your track team， 如果你不是经常性的练习 ，and then try to squeeze in 3 weeks worth of running practice just a day before track meet，how well do you think you'd perform in your races， 对吧？所以这里很明显就是 study habits 的问题。好 ，C 选项，对吧 ？OK， 那么这是这一则对话。那我们说，在现在的考试当中，对话的专业性就越来越强，经常会出现专业性内容。但是的话呢，考题不是所有的题目都是涉及了专业性内容的，所以大家不用被专业性内容吓到，对吧？只要把整体的这样一个思路能够抓住就可以了。必须承认的是，词汇难度以及语速难度都在增加，所以大家在平时练习的时候还要加大强度，对吧？那么这是这样一则对话。